Hey dudes, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to level up insanely fast. What's going on, everybody? We're in Zul'Farrak. Alright, if you're a frost mage, you can do the solo graveyard farm. Maybe a lot of people you see in your servers doing runs of this to carry people through. But this is insane if you're a frost mage because you can solo it by yourself. You don't need no group. There's no horde or alliance coming in the dungeon to mess you up. It's just a nice, safe, and actually pretty fun method to level up insanely fast. So I'm going to show you, the route to get there. I'm going to show you my talents, my gear, tips and tricks to go through it, some important things you need to look out for, how to recover, and basically just an in-depth guide about how to do this. So you can start this at 42, and people say it goes to about 52, but 42 is kind of iffy. I think 44 is when it really shines because at 42 you're gonna pull a bunch more mobs on the way to the graveyard. It could cause for a lot of problems. Also, the enemies, the mobs are probably going to resist a lot more at 42. I waited till 44, and like right now I'm 49, and I still get resist. So like it's gonna happen no matter what. But I'm gonna make sure you guys know that you can recover from a resist like no problem. It's not like make or break if somebody resists your Chrono Cold. So we're not using Blizzard for this method. It's just Chrono Cold, and I'll show you guys all that later. Also, before we jump into this, I just want to let you guys know I do stream on Twitch. So if you guys want to catch me live leveling the mage or other things, you can do that there. I'll put a link in the description. Let's look at my gear. All right, so I'm 49. When I was 44, I had about 3,400 mana and like 1,600 health. Not too crazy, but pretty decent. Everything I wanted was of the Eagle. If you can get of the Eagle gear on the auction house, go ahead and snag it up. It's going to be worth it. You're also going to be making a lot of gold while you're here. While you're making a crap load of experience, you're also getting rich. Like, people do this at 60, to make money by themselves. Like, it's a win-win. You're going to level up super fast, you're going to get gold. If you can, get a nice pair of boots and have an enchanter put minor speed increase on them. You can do it without this. This is just like a quality of life enchant. If you have this, I found this becomes so much easier. You don't get hit as often. It's just easier to position yourself with the Chrono Colds. Yeah, like I said, I was getting like 6 to 15 gold, maybe sometimes even more depending on like what weapons dropped, if more greens dropped. Not even selling like the cloth that drops, because you get a lot of mage weave and a lot of silk in this dungeon. But in my talents right now, it's a standard like AoE build where make sure you get elemental precision, so that way they don't resist your frost spells. Improved blizzard, even though that doesn't really matter as much in this build, but you don't want frostbite because you don't want them to get frozen and detached from the group. You want them all grouped up. Some people run shatter to make it a little more efficient, that way you can Nova shatter combo, but it's not necessary at all. Main thing, obviously, you want ice block and you want ice barrier, and then you should be like 42, 44, so you can go into arcane. I picked up arcane subtly first to reduce the target's resistance to all my spells by 10. Helps out a lot. I still get resist at 49. Like, it's never gonna go like 100% smoothly. Sometimes I get like multiple resists in a row, but I'm gonna show you how to recover, so don't worry about it. All right, so what we're gonna do, once you get into the dungeon, you're all situated, you got your buffs on. I'm gonna rebuff. Get your buffs on. And up, heal up. Also, tip, you can have 2 mana gems, however many skills you have. When you first get in here, you have Agate and Jade. So if you have both those, you can make both. They obviously have a cooldown, but if you use one early on in the pull, you have 2 minutes, and it should be up almost around the time you're done with the pull. So that way, just in case, you have 2 mana gems. Okay, so what you're gonna do, get over here. Like I said, if you're 42, you're gonna pull these mobs. There's no way to get around it. 44, I think all the way to 47 or 48 before I stopped like pulling everything like perfectly. But what you want to do, pop ice barrier, pop mana shield, get on your horsey, Mechano Strider, Raptor, whatever you got. Also, if you're a troll, you're gonna need some savory delights that turn you into a human, because the safe spots that we're running to, the troll model is too big for. So the like range casters and melee people, they can hit you through it. Also, like right there, when I ran through the mob, I tried to turn towards it just to reduce the chance of getting dazed. Jump off your mount around those jars, and you run up and behind here. So mount off at the jars, you'll blink to about here, run up and around, and see, you're in a safe spot. They're gonna sit here for a while, stare at you, tell you you're pretty, and they're gonna go reset and run around the side here. So right here, if you were a troll, like the casters can kind of hit you over that spot, so you kind of have to find the sweet spot. You can come to the side, but you're gonna re-put on your shields. We're gonna run to the second spot. Run out, pull them all, doesn't matter. There's our second spot. Dismount, blink, get up and over. Bada bing, bada boom. This spot's also weird because if you stand here, rangers, they'll see you right here. They can shoot you. So just adjust your way around the stones here and you'll be fine. They'll reset. Ooh, cool. All right. If you got hit a bunch, obviously heal up, mana up, pop your shields. I don't care that this pad is coming. You guys, obviously, if you're in here a little lower, I would wait for the path to go by, but it shouldn't be an issue. Run through, run over here, around the corner here, jump. You don't have to jump. I just like it. It's a little easier. This is the longest run because we're going all the way to the graveyard, so you want to make sure you're full health, got your shields up. Got 2 mobs here. The boss is patrolling. He's over there. That's fine. Pop up. Right here, I already have this marked. This is a blood drinker. You can have RNG. Because there's going to be 2 pats that patrol into the graveyard that you have to kill before you start. Luckily, I have one as a blood drinker. You can get the witch doctor, the soul eaters, the shadow hunters. Is that everything? I think that's and the blood drinker. But yeah, the shadow hunter is really annoying. I think they're the worst because of their hex. They can hex you and then just keep smacking you in the face. Witch doctors are annoying because they can heal, but it's pretty easy to kill their totems. You just wand it once, maybe fire blast it, and then you interrupt one of their flash heals, and you can pretty much burst them down. So one patrol comes in this way, like he's on his way. There's also a chance that the boss will have spawned a mob right here, also RNG, witch doctor, soul drinker, whatever. You can pull that one and it won't engage the boss or anything, but kill your 2 pats first. That way you have room to deal with that one. Luckily, we don't have one. So the second pat comes on this way. He has a really long patrol path, so if he's not, coming this way or whatnot, it could be a couple minutes, like 2 to 3 minutes before he comes all the way back. I think he goes pretty far. But it's definitely worth it to wait for it because he'll patrol all the way through the graveyard. And if you're in the middle of a run doing that, it can really mess you up. Just, spend the time, wait for him, kill him, and we'll go on from there. All right, so we actually got really lucky. We have 2 blood drinkers. That's insane. So just pop a shield, pop an ice barrier, and I'll actually show you the method you're going to use for the zombies on this mob. Come on here, baby girl. All right. What you do, you have this space here. We're going to be strafe kiting. What you're going to do is you're going to Cone of Cold, then you're going to strafe. You're just strafing in a wide circle here. Don't jump, because when you're jumping, there's like a leeway where mobs get an extra little bit of melee range on you. So just don't jump. I messed up. Just run around. Watch your Cone of Cold cooldown. As soon as it's about at 2, 1, face them. Cone of Cold. Turn around. Go. That's pretty much all you do with the mobs. That's just a little rundown. I want to kill them real quick. Alright, once you have both patrols dead here, we're going to engage the boss, but you don't actually fight the boss, so don't worry. All you have to do is you run up to about the halfway point. His dialogue will start, and you're going to run over here and jump up on the safe spot. Whoop. Sometimes he spawns zombies and stuff. Sometimes he doesn't. Doesn't really matter. But just get up here and wait. Oh, he spawned 2. Alright, left combat. So now you're going to heal up, mana up, do your thing. Make sure you got crystals ready. Make sure you got your potions ready. Make sure your cooldowns are ready. If you're just jumping into this, open a couple graves and get the method down before you start trying to do like 6 at a time. It gets really hard if you try to do more with that. I've tried to be cocky and try to open up all these like whole sides at once just to try to go faster. And if they connect to you for like 1 second, it's like, I think there's a chance of 20 mobs spawning, because 2 can spawn per grave, I think. Maybe even 3 with a dead hero. So there's a chance that you're getting smacked by, you know, 20 mobs, all for like 300 or whatever. So you're gonna die. Like, even if you got shields up, you're gonna die. It's happened to me many times. So start slow, but once you get accustomed to it, you know, do like 4 or 5. That's usually what I do. I break every part into like 2. I'd like do this, do this, do this side, then do the corner, do like 1, 2, 5 here, these ones. We're gonna show you what to do. The strategy I've used, I like a lot. Since they're on this side, let's go over here. So what you do, let's start over here. Yeah. It's important to have ice block up because you're ice block pulling. Since we've engaged the boss, when you open these graves, the zombies are going to run to the boss first and then run to you. So that gives you time to open more, but then you have to ice block to make sure they gather up to you. I'm actually going to show you a real good trick with ice block too. Alright, so what you do, you get your ice barrier, drink a little bit, make sure you get 100. Let's open like 4 of them, 5 of them. Get my standard here. We're going to track this here just to show you guys. You run up a little bit, ice blockers. See there, you run up, come on back. So here's the trick. If you're good, you can time, so many just swung there. If you can time their swings, like they all just swung, cancel ice block. That way you're not going to get hit because, you know, they're in their timer. At about 1 second left, you counter cold. Then you start kiting. Lag. Lag. Not now. 1 second left. Face them. Boop. Just keep on going. You're going to do this probably for 3-ish minutes, maybe. You might get lucky with a bunch of crits, but... See, I got to resist. Don't worry. My shield, he's going to, you know, get chilled. He's going to hit me again. Go in the circle so he gets back with the group. That way you can corner cold. Now he's back in the corner cold. See, I'm level 49. I still get resist. You don't always have to have ice barrier up because you know, you shouldn't be getting hit a whole lot. But when one resists, I usually pop it just to make sure. Just keep doing these wide circles. Obviously, as they get lower, I think like 10%, they start running slower, so you just have to make sure you keep them grouped because you'll get crits on some will hit that threshold earlier than others. And if like all hell breaks loose and like you get a resist on corner cold again and like 4 of them resist or something, you can always blink and run back up to the safe spot by the boss and reset it. Don't be afraid to reset it if you need to. Jeez, I'm getting all the resist. But see, you just don't panic. You know, if you're gonna hit your shield, it's fine. Group them back up. Corner cold. 1 died. Yeah, I got 578 experience for that 1 mob. Unrested. He's green. I'm really high up. At 44, I was getting like 700 to 850 experience per mob. And rested, like just think about that rested. That's like 1,600 experience on 1 mob. Look at that, 1 little group, I got almost 5,000 experience. And these are greens, I'm unrested. Like at 44, I was getting like almost 10,000 experience with pulls. Look, that's just 1. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 to 8 pulls. You're gonna be pulling, you know, low, very low ends. Like if you go slow, you're still getting like 40,000 experience an hour. The even high end rested, you can push 200,000 experience if you get efficient at this. And you know, you just loot everything up. All this mage weave you get, sometimes you get a bunch of greens to drop. I usually just collect my cloth over in another bag. But I found that I'm getting like 6 gold minimum just from looting, and then I run back to town and I sell everything depending on weapons, greens, whatever. Not even selling cloth, I was getting 10 to 15 gold. So that's every run, and you can do about 4 or 5 of these, you know, an hour, no problem. So after you do your pull and you're happy with your loop and you're all ecstatic, like, woohoo, I did it. You should wait for your ice block cooldown. You know, craft your manas. You gotta wait for your ice block cooldown because that's what you have to use to pull. If you're really trying to be efficient, you can cold snap on cooldown to just get it faster, depending if you went super fast. But this next one, I'm going to show you guys a method you can use to get them down a lot faster. Like, say this was my last group I was doing, so it didn't matter about my mana as much. You can counter cold and instantly arcane explosion. Since the cooldown is 10 seconds, after the 5 seconds, you're getting your mana regen. So since you're not spamming arcane explosions or anything, you're actually regenerating mana as you do this. So you're going to counter cold, and as it's almost up from cooldown, you're regenerating like 100 or so mana from, you know, the MP5. Alright, so like I said before, you know, pop up your ice barrier. I would like to drink to get to 100%. Got my ice block open. I just got a health potion out of there. Clutch. This group's small, so just run up here, ice block. They group up. Trick. Wait for them, like, the most of them to swing. Like, there they all just swung. Whoop. But I didn't even get hit. You can do that. Oh man, I found that it's so much easier. So wait till about 14 left. Click. And then arcane explosion. You're still gonna benefit, but you're gonna, you know, lose mana quicker. You're gonna benefit from your regeneration, but counter cold, arcane explosion. And if you have clear casting, if you leveled up, you actually get a higher chance of doing this, because you're popping 2 spells. Pop a mana gem early, so maybe you can have one by the end. If you have other mana potions, you know, they don't share cooldown, so this can go crazy fast. Got clear casting, awesome. It's like you can pop this for 900 mana, pop one of these potions for 900 mana, just keep spamming. It just goes so much faster. But that's if you're like min-maxing, like you really want to grind this out. I usually do it on my last pull, because I'm like, alright, I'm about to go to town and reset, so let's just use everything. Because normally, when you do this and you're counter holding, your ice block will get down to about like 2 minutes left on cooldown, so it usually takes like 3 minutes to do this. Gotta resist, doesn't matter. Don't even have shield up, doesn't matter. If you get dazed, you can Frost Nova to try to readjust yourself. Clear casting, let's go. We're getting all their clear casts. Look at that, they're almost dead. I probably could just arcane explosion them down and wait for another counter cold. Do it again. Pick up your money, your cloth, and bada bing, bada boom. That's pretty much it, guys. Like, I was doing this, I was writing it down. Like, I did this all day yesterday at 46. I wrote it all down. I was getting, let's see, at 46, I got like 20 to 30% every time I did this run. And I was getting, like I said, 6 to 15 gold every run. Because I would reset, sell, you know, I'd run to town every time. So you can, you know, level up insanely fast, make money towards your epic mount, which is obviously something everybody wants, which is insane. So you usually run this 42 to 52, then you can jump in the BRD, you can go out to Plague Lands and start AoE farming there, whatever you need to do, man. But this is insane for mages. I think frost mages are insanely fun. Like, I'm having a lot of fun playing this guy. I originally made him just to make money, but like, I'm actually thinking I'm gonna play him a lot more. Like, other than that, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm gonna make some other ones like Mara, stockade carries, Deadmine carries, like how to carry your friends. But if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button for me. Hit the subscribe button if you like just gaming content in general. And also a reminder, I do stream on Twitch daily. So if you want to jump in there live and watch me play, you got live questions, whatever you need to do just to be, you know, an amazing person, because that's what you do. That's where you can do it. I'll put a link in the description. But other than that, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you get some BOE epics. I hope you get some blues. And I hope you level up fast. Till next time, peace.